Morning, this is Samundishwari from the Department of English. In this lecture video, we are going to see the topic reading comprehension. So, what is reading comprehension in this sense? It testing the ability of an candidate's reading ability, and nowadays it is part of the recruitment process. So, within a stipulated time, if a candidate is able to understand the given passage and come up with the meaning in this sense, it's quite appreciable. And the topic is first of all not new to us. During our school days itself, we used to attend the question reading comprehension, though still we are facing an issue to solve the answer. And you might think, is there any special trick to attend the question in easy way? If it is so, in the sense, my answer will be, if your vocabulary part is too good in the sense, you may not worry about writing answer for this comprehension type of questions. If your vocabulary is not strong enough in the sense, you are supposed to feel worry for it. So, reading skill is the ability to derive meaning from the written text. This means that a person with this skill can make sense of the written information as it is intended by the writer, and he or she should possess sound reading comprehension ability. So it is an imperative skill that drives long term success in a career development. In fact, reading ability and the knowledge to understand the written text accurately makes way for developing more skills and related linguistic abilities. So now we are in the part of what are all the problems people are facing while answering the reading comprehension type of questions. The first thing comes to our mind is that to decode a word, in the sense to get a meaning for the unfamiliar word. And second one is phonological awareness, or else you can say it is like a lack of phonological awareness. And comprehension, the problem with understanding the given passages. And fluency, so fluency with the flow of language. So to decode a word, so what people normally do in the sense, when the people are given with the large passage or a short passage, they try to read the passage without any knowledge about the content in it. So while reading the paragraph, if suppose they come across some kind of unfamiliar words in the sense, they are not bothering about to find the meaning for the particular word. What the people are generally doing in this sense, they try to connect the word with the passage and assume the meaning for that word. If their assumption is wrong, in the sense that leads to the misunderstanding of the text. So this is the way should be avoided while appearing reading comprehension type of questions. And second thing is that they are not sounds good with the pronunciation part, and all these things make them to misunderstand the given text. So these are all the problems must be addressed in the early stage itself. So first of all, what is reading comprehension? Why people are giving so much importance to this particular topic, in the sense it completes an individual skills to read, because this means that an individual is able to understand the meaning of the text correctly. So you quite observe the picture. So when a person read a paragraph or passage, in the sense he is in effectively decoding the content, is rich with the vocabulary and his word knowledge to be improved, and he also knows the comprehension strategies, and overall he just monitor how to utilize all those things in an effective way. So types of reading techniques, so in generally you can apply two types of techniques, such as intensive reading and extensive reading. In this, intensive reading completely belongs to the if suppose if you are reading some part of the paragraph, you do not, if you do not know the meaning of a word, in the sense you can spend the time to find the meaning of the word. You can refer dictionary, or else you can get the complete meaning. You can can able to know whether the word belongs to the category of the noun or a verb form, or else is it under adjective or adverb case and all. Whereas in a part of extensive reading, you can just imagine a scenario of when you are reading a comic books and all. Even though if you come across the same situation as I mentioned earlier, there is no need to bother about it, and you can just continue your reading. So the outcome of involving in this extensive reading leads for pleasure alone, whereas this intensive reading ends up with the detailed understanding of the text. You can connect this intensive reading with an example of preparing for an examination, and reading the medical report, case diagnosis areas and all. So, what are all the few strategies will improve our reading skill in a better way? So, in this picture, you can able to see few words such as skimming, scanning, prediction, surveying, reading for detail, and summarizing. So, I just explain in one by one. So first of all, what is known as skimming? So these are all the things are called as the part of the reading strategies. First of all, skimming in the sense you just specifically read the content what you want, only looking for the specific informations. For instance, in a newspaper, you are reading one information which is regarding the bank robbery. In the sense, after a 1 month you are supposed to read the same newspaper, not from the beginning. Instead of that, you can analyze the content what happened earlier, and you can connect it with the current information which is related to that. And second thing is all about the scanning. So scanning can be defined as you can search, you can looking only for the specific answer which comes to your mind. For instance, if you want to make a call to some person, so his name is Ajay in the sense, so there is no need to scroll your contacts details in a reverse order, or else straight away you can type A. So by the time you can get the list of people those whose name starts with A, so you can narrow down your search by writing AJAY. So in this way you can get an answer very quickly. So this part is known as the scanning area. So prediction in the sense, without looking at the cover page or else hearing from others, you are not supposed to predict the hearing the title. From the title itself, you can decide this book is going to talk about this particular content alone. So don't, you are not supposed to predict the content of the book unless or until you haven't read it. And surveying in the sense, while reading the process, because reading a textbook or a passage involved in various forms. So surveying in the sense, while reading the book, you might come up with that lot of questions which you might get it from the whole paragraph. So for that you can find an answer at the end of it. So after completing a reading part, if you are able to reproduce the content in your own way, in the sense, that is known as a summarizing part of the good content. So by doing this you can improve your reading strategies. So with the help of these reading strategies techniques, when you are attending the questions in the next time, so read a paragraph without any prediction, and say in a second time you just highlighted the few words from the paragraph and find a connect with that whole passage and with the question. By doing this, you can easily comprehend the paragraph in a better way. Thank you.